Today I'm going to be talking to you about my A to Z favorite baby girl names. I'll do my favorite baby boy names in a separate video because I feel like this is going to be really long. All of these names are names that I would consider using for a baby or a pet because I really do like them, but some of them I have to admit are not like my favorite names because it's really hard to find a good name for like the letter Z or V or even W. So some of them I probably wouldn't use on a person just because they're not my favorite. And also some of them are more popular than I'd like because I really like unusual names, but it's hard to find really nice unusual names for every letter. So let's get started. For A, I have Amaya, and Amaya means night rain, and it's Japanese, and it ranked at number 237 in 2014. I have loved this name since I was 13 years old when I used to look up names on the computer and look up their meanings, and I remember I just thought that night rain was the most beautiful name because I just love rain. I feel like if a baby was born during like the night and it was raining, that would be the perfect name for them, and it's just such a sweet name, but it is a little bit too popular for my liking, so I probably won't ever end up using it. For B, I have Beatrix, and this is another name that I've loved for a very long time. It is a Latin name that means she who brings happiness, and it did not rank in the top 1,000 in 2014. However, Beatrice, which is a very similar name, was in the top 1,000, so just keep that in mind. For C, I have Coraline, and Coraline is a diminutive of coral, and it was number 637 in the US in 2014. I love the name Coraline because of the book Coraline by Neil Gaiman, and the movie was really amazing too. I just think it's such a cute name, and I like Caroline, but I feel like Coraline is a little bit more unusual and quirky, and I love the nickname Cora. For D, I have Denali, and Denali is a Native American name meaning great one. I think this is a cute name, really strong, beautiful, and it's unique because it's not in the top 1,000. For E, I have Alva, and Alva is an Irish name meaning leader of the elves. It was not in the top 1,000 in 2014. I love this name because I love magical, like fairy tale sounding names, and I feel like Alva is the perfect name for that. My F name is Fiora, and Fiora is a beautiful Latin name that means flower. For G, I have Guinevere. It's a Welsh name meaning white shadow or white wave. And my name is sort of a diminutive of Guinevere because it's Jenna, and I think it has the same meaning or a similar meaning to it as well. Like I think my name means white or fair. Yeah, so that would be a cute name for a child. Also, I really like the King Arthur reference, so that's nice. My favorite H name is Harriet, and I would use the nickname Hattie because that is just so cute. It's an English name meaning estate owner, which is kind of cool, I think. I really love this name because of Harriet the Spy. I love Harriet the Spy, and I just think it's a really cute sounding name, and it's not in the top 1,000. For I have Isadora, and Isadora is a Greek or Spanish name depending on how you spell it, and it means either gift of Isis or gifted with many ideas. I think gifted with many ideas is the most beautiful name meaning ever because I just really believe that people should be imaginative and open to learning, and they should be putting their ideas out there into the world in whatever form that they choose. So I think that's a beautiful, meaningful meaning for a name. But gift of Isis is a little bit problematic at this point in time because of ISIS, the terrorist group. But Isis here means fertility goddess, like it's the ancient like Egyptian fertility goddess. It is not the terrorist group. I just would be hesitant to use this name in today's climate because of what's going on in the world. My J name is Juniper, and it's a tree name that ranks at number 490. It's very beautiful. My K name, this one was really hard to find because I pretty much dislike all K names. I hate Kelly, Kelsey, Kaylee. I don't like any of those. But Kivrin, which is the name I chose, is a medieval variant of Catherine. and it did not rank in the top 1,000, and I think its origins are Gaelic, but it's very unusual. Like, it wasn't even on Nameberry, which is the site which I usually use to get my name info because I find it very reliable and easy to use. But yeah, I got this name from a novel called Doomsday Book by Connie Willis, and she was the protagonist of the novel, and I really like it. It's a cute name, and it's very unusual, not in the top 1,000. For L, I have Lilibeth, and this is another name that I have loved since I was a child. It's a combination of Lily and Elizabeth, and I think it is so cute. I don't know if I would use it now. Probably I would use it for like a cat, but who knows. My favorite M name is Matilda, and Matilda is a German name meaning battle mighty, and it ranked number 583 in 2014. I love this name because of the Roald Dahl book Matilda, and also because it has beautiful nicknaming options. Tilly, Tilda, Maddie, so many cute nicknames, and it's a little bit unusual, but not too unusual. For N, I have Narnia, and this was another letter I had a really big problem with because I just could not find any N names that I really truly liked. But this is a literary place name from C.S. Lewis's Chronicles of Narnia, which is a series I loved as a child and I still love now, so I feel like it would be a nice, beautiful, magical name to give a child, but I'm not sure how usable it is. Even for me, who really likes unusual names, I feel like that's a little bit too out there. But I really like the sound. It sounds a little bit like Marnie, so it's not like completely like unknown. At least the sound exists out there in other names. For O, I have Ophelia, and Ophelia is a Greek name meaning help. For P, I have Parvana, and this is an Iranian name meaning butterfly. For Q, Quilla. Quilla is a Spanish name meaning goddess of the moon, and I think it can also stand for the protagonist of a Victorian novel, but I'm not sure. It's also a word name because quill. Yeah, it's a really nice name because I love writing and reading and all that stuff, so it's sort of a literary baby name. I talked about that in another video. I'll link that down below. For R, I have Ravenna, and I love Ravenna because I'm Italian and it's an Italian place name, and I just think it is so beautiful. It was the name of the queen in the new Snow White, so that's a little bit of a bad reference, but I mean, I liked that name before that happened, so it probably wouldn't bother me that much. For S, I have Saraya, and Saraya is a beautiful name that I first came across in the Heartland series because Amy's best friend in Heartland was named Saraya, and I just thought that was such a beautiful name, and it is not in the top 1,000, and it's a Persian name meaning jewel. For T, I have Theodora, and Theodora is one of my favorite names. I just love all names that end in Dora, basically, and it means gift of God in Greek. For U, I have Asha, and Asha is a Sanskrit name meaning sunrise. I also found this name in a book. I can't remember which one it was, but it was a book about, I believe, an adopted girl, and her original name was Asha, but her parents changed it to Asha. And I just think Asha is a really nice name. For V, I have Vesper, and Vesper is a Latin name meaning evening star. For W, I have Willoughby or Willoughby. It sounds the same but spelt differently. I believe it's a last name, an English last name that means farm near the willows. But yeah, I'm not so sure how usable this is. It kind of sounds like Will and Willa and William, and my dad's name is William, so I feel like that would be a good way to honor him. But at the same time, it's quite unusual. So yeah. And for X, I have Xenia, which is a Greek word, a Greek name meaning hospitable or welcoming. And yeah, I heard that name in my Greek and Roman gods class because we were talking about the practice of Xenia, which is basically like guest friendship. I think it's a nice name, but honestly probably wouldn't use it, just I could not find anything for X. And I have nothing for Z because it's hard to find good Z names. So yeah. that's all for today. Comment below telling me what your favorite names are, and maybe suggest some names for the letters that I couldn't really decide on. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Bye.